You know what's more relaxing than golf, Tony?
Um, Crazy Golf?
VR golf.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Ta-
can't. I can't disagree.
Tangerine,
Wait,
Tony.
do you just do? Okay.
Swing from the shoulders for maximum control. What are you asking?
You seem to be doing it from the wrong side. You're doing like a reverse shot there if you're right-handed.
You can shoot from wherever you want. No, that's not actually
No.
how I'm holding it. It's just the trick of the tracking. So this
Oh,
is
okay.
this is Walkabout mini golf, and I think watching back at the footage, it looks a little strange because it looks like I'm hitting the ball with one hand. But the way that it
Yeah.
works is with the motion controls, it's only tracking one motion controller because you're going to hold the other motion controller with your other hand with a
Yeah, I guess.
like a golf club, and there's no need to track that because it'll just waste battery and force you to hold another controller. So my other hand is on the golf club to steady my hand. I'm calling it a golf club. It doesn't actually exist. My other hand's on the motion controller.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, that's why I mean to steady my hand. But it looks a little strange when you watch the footage back. I would like if there was an option to have your second hand tracked because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm taking a shot and I like to use my finger to point when I'm going to go or something, and then it really I get so immersed in the golf that I start to think I'm actually just playing golf, and I start to point and wave my other hand in the air, and I'm like, wait, why is my hand not real? Why doesn't it exist in this world? And it really confuses me. Anyway,
VR.
this is Walkabout Mini Golf VR. I heard really good things about this. Basically, it came out this year, and I think I've only really played one other golf. Well, no, I've played Golf It's VR edition. I've played, I think it's called Cloudlands Mini Golf was the only other VR mini golf game I'd played. Um, yeah, I have like a weird thing with golf games now. I don't know why it started. I just started playing golf games like non realistic, like just relaxing golf
Yeah.
games. I guess it really started with golf with your friends when I was just playing relaxing golf games with my friends, and I said, it'd be more relaxing playing this in VR, and I got to tell you, Walkabout Mini Golf is so fucking relaxing. It is so well made. I heard about this game, and I kept hearing about like Walkabout Mini Golf on the big VR publications like Upload VR, and I'm like, well, isn't it just sort of like another golf VR game? I was like, but they're saying like it's one of the best VR games, and I'm like, how good can a VR golf game be? Turns out,
Yeah. That's my
really,
question.
really fucking good.
Right.
It's not just like a good golf game. It's a really, I think it's probably the best, golf game, and I think it's probably like
Just because like it's designed for like
yes.
actual maps actually designed for VR, like it's actually
I
designed
think
to make sense.
one of my big problems. I love that you can turn your hand and look it towards you. Like that's something I think people have picked up since Alex did it, where you can look at your hand to look at how much ammo and health and
Yeah,
stuff you
that
have.
seems realistic. It's like looking at a watch
But
almost.
that seems like it should be intuitive. But I've got to tell you, so many VR developers just do not put stuff like that in.
Right.
Um, So yeah. Every level has a lost ball, so I'm probably looking for it right now. Which is something I'll get into later.
It's just a ball like on the course that you need to like pick up.
It's around the course, yeah. So it'll be like hidden
Okay.
behind a rock or a tree or something. There
Right. Okay.
is. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, there is like full locomotion. You can teleport around anywhere. You can teleport to the ball by pushing the trigger, and then you can also there's smooth locomotions options if you want to. There's the hidden ball. I found it.
You got it.
So that is one of the replayability things. Is every course had these hidden customizable balls. Some of them are just reskins, but then there's one. I think in the next map I had like a pirate ball. There's an alien ball. There's lots of different balls you can find, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've played sort of a lot of like scuffed VR experiences with golf. I've played Golf It, which has a VR mode added on, and it feels really bad Or it doesn't feel great playing a golf map that was designed to be played not in VR, in VR.
Yeah, I can
And
imagine.
like playing, I think I played like a Half-Life Alex workshop mod that was like, this is my first time playing. You can like press down on the like touchpad and it will get like a sucker mode out, which you can use to reach balls that are far away. I didn't realize this the first time I was playing it, like that mode. Um, yeah, someone made a workshop golf, which was impressive. They did it in Half-Life Alex, but it was pretty terrible.
Right,
Um,
okay.
I think the best one I played so far was Walkabout, but that was like, not Walkabout, sorry, Cloudlands. But Cloudlands was literally like a golf tech demo that came out in 2016 when the like
Oh,
original
okay.
Vive was out, sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
um, I've played every single map. I would say a big thing about Walkabout is there's no workshop support or custom level support, but every single map is designed to be played in VR and designed to play really well as like a golf map. And I can say like I really appreciate this handcrafted approach, whereas I think for, game like golf with your friends or golf it, the approach of we'll make a couple of maps, we'll give you the tools to make your own maps, and then people just go crazy. I think like the handcrafted approach is a lot better for VR.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It would be nice to have both, I guess, but if you have to choose one, then I guess it
but like
depends on what
some of the
type of game.
maps are really fucking cool. Like this is the pirate theme map. There's a Sakura Blossom one. There's one of my favorite ones wasn't because it was like not because of the golf balls, but just because the location. There's like I think it's called Terrace Station or something. You're literally just playing golf in space, and the entire time I'm just gawking because, man, being one of my favorite things in VR is being in space, and being in space in VR is really freaking cool. So, yeah,
And being in space in real life, wouldn't that be cool?
wouldn't that be cool? Oh, what a
Yeah.
shot! What a shot!
Hole in one?
It's hole in one strat, but it wasn't enough power.
Oh.
Um,
Hole in two.
but I've actually seen the guy make these maps, so he actually builds the maps in VR. Like he sculpts the terrain and stuff inside VR, and then he like makes sure the gameplay is fun. It's a really cool process. From the vid, like it was like I think it was like a little GIF I saw of how he makes them. So it's pretty cool.
I can imagine like handcrafting these and like be fun. I can imagine like lots of iteration of like, oh no, that's not very fun. Maybe we should try
Mm.
this. Like I can see it like taking a month, like quite easily.
So I think there's about 7 holes, but don't be alarmed thinking 7 holes isn't a lot because so seven there's 7 holes, but each hole is basically its own like handcrafted designed map that is really well made.
Does each map have like 18 holes you need to get?
So every map has 18 holes.
Okay,
Every
so each
map,
each is a full course.
yeah, every map has 18 lost balls, so one for each hole. And then once you've found all the lost balls, you unlock hard mode. And then hard mode is when it gets really interesting because hard mode unlocks the same map, but again, it's a different variation of the same map in like a different setting, and then there's new additions to the courses, so it's almost like a new map sort of thing. So
Hmm.
like for example, there's a one set in Arizona, like the Grand Canyon, and then you unlock the hard mode, and then it's at like nighttime,
Okay.
and there's like a cliffs one where you're shooting off like some cliffs with a bunch of seagulls in the air, and then the hard mode version it's snowing on it and stuff like that. So there is these
That's
so every single map has 2 maps on it basically because it has the hard
yeah.
mode variation. Then every single map has all the lost balls to collect, and then the hard mode map has a fox hunt on it, which basically it gives you clues around the map, and then you can unlock a customizable putter.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they just released a DLC for it, so the monetization they're doing on this is, it's like £2, and they're doing 1 map a month. But the reason that it's, going to take a month and it's costing £2 a map is every time they make a map, they have to make basically 2 maps, and then they have to add all the collectibles on top of the map, this handcrafted map as well, which I think
Yeah,
is
that's true. Yeah,
which I
that's a
think is a
lot.
good like business model to do, because
Yeah,
people
for sure.
when it came out, people were even saying like you could probably charge more for this and people would buy it, but they were like, no, we want to do like a fair price for people, which I think is really
Yeah,
respectable, because
that is.
I know
Yeah,
monetization's like not great for VR because of the player base is so small and split up at this point.
yeah,
So that's cool to see. Because usually what games would do, so what a lot of VR games are doing, like Pistol Whip, Waltz of the Wizard, Space Pirates, stuff like that. They're just doing loads of free updates, and then once they get the game to like a really really good spot, they're doing like a 1.0 sort of, not like a 1. But like basically a re-release of the game where they do a bunch of free updates and then they increase the price of the game,
yeah.
to help support new players who come in just for the new content sort of thing,
I
which
guess
is
like a
pretty cool.
big thing on Steam as well. Like you said, like, yeah, it's now like this big update.
But I do think like a game like this where each individual level is its own like handcrafted bespoke thing. Doing the DLC route probably makes a lot of sense. I have played the Babylon DLC. It's the ancient cities is the theme of the current ones, the Gardens of Babylon. I have played the DLC one, and it is pretty cool. Um,
Yeah,
I've
I mean, Babylon
I've got all
apparently
the
is pretty good.
I've got all the collectible balls, and I went on practice mode on one of the hard ones to see what it was like. But I've been saving the hard ones.
For selling it for a golf expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Whenever I
it looks really peaceful as well.
mm,
Like it looks. I guess it's like the setting as well. 'Cause I think that is like what makes golf right. Is like the setting.
oh,
Oh
this
my
is the
god.
best animation in the game. So when you go back, it puts all of your lost balls you've collected and it shoots them out of a. Oh, this is excellent as well. You when you want to go to specific hole, when you go to the scoreboard, you have this view. You get like a top-down view of the entire map, and you can move around it in VR, which is really fucking cool. And you can click on individual holes to go back to.
Okay,
Um,
that is cool.
yeah, you got like this bird's eye view of like Giant's view, which is really cool. So when you go back to the main, once you go back, all of the balls you've collected will like shoot out into the thing, and it's like ASMR. My friend Jesse's like, you have to find all the lost balls, so I can see them all roll in at once. It's the ultimate ASMR, getting all the lost balls.
Yeah,
That's the pirate ball I was talking about, Tony, for the pirate level.
I like the bumblebee though.
I went pirate ball. I went pirate ball.
Comparable's
So
good
here's
as
all of
well.
the maps. So there's Cherry Blossom,
Oh,
Seagulls,
cherry blossom looks good.
Arizona. We're going Cherry Blossom. Look at that. So relaxing.
Oh, look at that.
I got my. Oh, so this game, I think this is a great game to show to people. I literally got my dad to play this, and yeah, I was like, "You're retiring. You need to start. You need to start playing
Golf.
golf.
Yeah.
Come play golf in VR." So, yeah, my dad approved. I think I've got him to play. I got him to play Half-Life Alyx as well, but he played like the beginning where you walk around, and he said it was very good.
That's okay.
I only show my dad the best VR games: Half-Life Alyx and Walkabout mini golf.
What's the one where you almost fell over?
Me,
No.
my dad.
Yeah. There's one that's like.
I don't think so.
Was
I
it someone else maybe?
I almost fell over playing the Lost Temple game on Spotlight.
Okay, right.
The elevator in Portal VR made me almost fall over.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Elevator
that's.
simulation is a weird thing in VR.
Yeah.
But yeah. Walkabout mini golf,
Nice
highly
pagoda.
recommended from me. It's very, very
Oh, these
relaxing.
little bridges. I like this map already. Yeah, this is great. It's another one of those games where it's like, yeah, I kind of wish I had VR. When
Mm.
it's not, I still think for me like stuff like Beat Saber, and what's the other one? I don't remember. But like stuff like that is kind of like what's like I really want VR for. But like these like really
Really.
like help to it.
Beat Saber is the thing I play the least.
Yeah, I that's fair.
I mean, I would say my favorite Beat Saber-like game at the moment is probably Pistol Whip.
Yeah, Pistol
Um,
Whip looks very good as well. But I kind of want to play both. So I mean, I
but
guess I'll see. Like if I eventually get VR, I guess I'll see which games I actually play.
yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna get a Meta Quest 2, you might as well wait
No,
for the next round of VR.
I'm kind of like in a weird thing with like both like PC components and VR. Like wait, kind of like the next
So there is.
gen.
I've only played this single player, but I heard that I know you can play multiplayer as well. Of up to 5 people, or you can do like quick 1v1s. The only complaint I read in the reviews was if you want to play multiplayer, I think you have to take it in turns to hit your balls. You can't do simultaneous golf like you can in a lot
Okay.
of the non-VR multiplayer golf
Yeah.
games, which is sort of a shame. But if they haven't, set that up properly, then I guess that's the way you have to do it.
So yeah, kind of a shame. I don't know. Find a
That's
single
what
player
that's what
experience, I guess.
I can't confirm that. So if I'm wrong, let me know. But that's what I read in someone's review.
Right.
But all of the reviews are just saying this is one of the best VR games. Like even if you don't like golf, it's like it's just such a good VR game. So big recommendation from me. I'll move on.
I love the art style's great as well.
So this is another VR game that came out this year that I played. This is Traffic Jams, and the idea of this is it's a wacky VR game. This is sort of more like arcadey, like a Beat Saber sort of game where you play it for like half an hour or something.
See, your traffic warden, I guess. Well, not a traffic warden, like a
Lollipop
lollipop
lady.
lady.
I'm a
Yeah.
lollipop lady. Yeah.
I think other countries have like special things. I think lollipop lady's like
There's
a very
simple
UK thing.
there's simple mechanics to understand. You point at people with one hand, and then you put your hand up to tell them to stop, and then you pull your hand towards you to tell them to go. Um, that's like the basics. That's like the simple stuff. Where it becomes interesting is like when there starts to be lots of people you need to control. So this is the beginner level, but then like
Yeah,
I
so
eventually
little T junction.
I have some footage of like unlocked another level, which is like Paris, and then there starts to be like, 4 lanes of traffic. Some are crossing,
Oh, is that a
and
Dutch windmill?
yeah, I think this is in like Denmark or something. They're going to Funky Town on the bus, so
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah, this
patience
is really
meters as
cool.
well. So you have to be like, hey, this person's been waiting a long time, so let's let them through so they don't get angry because that changes your score. And to unlock the next level, you need like to meet certain objectives. So you'll need to like there'll be a score objective, an easy, medium, and hard score, and then there'll be like bonus objectives for not having any like angry people, or there'll be bonus objectives for finding a special person and waving to them. Then there'll be another and then sometimes there'll be objectives where it'll be like try and cause as much damage as possible, sort of thing, which is pretty
Okay.
funny. Yeah. I picked up on this one because it was published by Vertigo Games, and they're like a big VR publisher right now. They do some of like the big VR games. Like they're the developers of Arizona Sunshine, one of the biggest
Oh, okay.
VR zombie games, and then they publish a lot of VR games, which is cool to see. I'd never heard of Little Chicken Games before, but so this is my first interaction with them. But I was like, it looks like a fun little slapstick thing where you can just it's on my list of like games just to play to waste time. There's like when I'm like I've had my VR setup on and I'm like I'm playing a game, but then Oh, this guy's pissed off. He's going. He's
Oh,
going.
he's absolutely
He's
pissed.
like, you've been holding me here forever, mate. You're pissing me off.
He's just a bit impatient, isn't he?
Something to take into account as well. If you don't like, um, if you don't tell people to stop, they may just get confused and just go anyway. I had a case where someone was like carrying a piece of glass across the road, and then like a car just drove directly into the glass, and I was like, well, that's what happens. But this was in my like, this'll be in my like, oh, I've got like, you know, 10, 15 minutes to kill. Let's play a quick round of traffic jams or pistol
Right,
whip
right.
or beat saber or something like that. You know,
Only one angry. That's...
you love to see it. Traffic control, flawless jam. There's an objective completed. Says
Yeah,
Dennis was
some
telling.
stuff you need to do then. Like you can like unlock and like try and do it again.
Yeah. It was Gouda is the name of the level. Like the cheese.
Okay.
So you've got to find. Oh, there's one for telling a certain amount of people to hurry up. Oh, Gouda cheese is from the Netherlands, so maybe it was the Netherlands. There's one for finding Dennis. There's one for.
Yeah, the Netherlands would be Dutch though.
No matter how many times I play VR, I will always play with the physics objects.
Oh, the sausage. Okay.
You love to see it. I
Oh,
tried to
wait, can
get.
you put the sausage through the donut?
I didn't try,
No?
unfortunately. It's not
Oh,
Spotlight.
okay.
So I was trying to get to the next level, and I was like, oh, can I do it? And then I realized I needed to, like, unlock it by doing different objectives. So you can, like, go into more information on the blue button, which will tell you what all of these objectives mean. It's
Oh,
quite
okay,
useful,
right.
so you can figure out, like, what specifically you're supposed to do. I was just looking through the options to see what, like, options I had. Yeah, hurry up. Cause 3 crashes within 15 minutes. That's one you definitely want to try and get.
Pop 3 balloons. What?
With a frisbee within 15 seconds. I don't know how to do that one, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few where I'm like, I don't even know how you're like, I don't know how to wave to Dennis. I think I've seen Dennis before, and I tried to wave to him, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Let's go to Paris, because that one gets like pretty freaking.
So, yeah, so that was level 1, so Paris level 2 then, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then there's like variations as well. There's like night levels and stuff like that, and then more stuff gets added in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Harry. Oh, yeah.
You ever been to Paris, Tony?
I see the Paris Tower, yeah.
You can see it from
No,
everywhere in Paris.
I've never actually been to France at all.
So where it gets interesting, because you can have cars cross each other on this level, like paths coming from different directions.
You got is there only 2 pedestrian lines on this one then? It's like 2, one on the left and one on the right.
Yeah, I think so. But there's 3 car lanes, and then there's
Yeah.
also flies that they have come at you to distract you and stuff like that. I think eventually there's stuff like zombies and other like distracting stuff. There's even like a
Oh.
I was like, stop. Because you can go hurry up and you can go double hurry up as well. There's also there's also like a party mode on this as well, where four non-VR friends can join you, and they can. I think they go on their. I think it's like local multiplayer, so they go on like their phones.
Okay.
While you're playing in VR, and then they'll like send specific. They'll send like specific stuff that you have to deal with. Gets a bit chaotic, and I forget like I'm like, yeah, the glass people can go, the car can go. I'm like, oh shit, the glass, the glass! I'm like, get this fucking wasp out of my face! I'm trying to direct traffic in France!
Yeah,
But
this is
yeah,
way more hectic.
like, hold the
Right,
glass, hold
second
the
glass.
glass! Like, ah, shit. But yeah, um,
That's pretty cool.
I've never played the multiplayer mode because Linus on LTT always talks about like this local um co-op multi like VR game where one person plays in VR and the other people play on like their phones or like with a controller while there. And I'm like, that stuff always sounds fun, but I just never know when I would actually do that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
It's more difficult like nowadays, I guess,
Mm.
because of pandemic. But yeah, it's kind of tricky, isn't it? I guess it's like more family orientated.
Get this out, fly out of my face. This guy was confused. He just went.
Yeah, just go. I mean, that's what I would do. Confused, you just go.
Um,
Did they just go as well, though? Okay.
I think the complaints I've heard is from people with like index saying that the index finger tracking isn't supported, which I don't because I played it with Vive and Vive's fine. Vive doesn't have finger tracking. But people
Right.
were expecting the fact that you can make hand gestures, that you would be able to make those hand gestures with the finger tracking on the
Oh,
index.
okay.
But that's not supported.
Right.
You just make the hand gestures with your hand position in VR, which I think works
Yeah.
fine for me on the Vive. But yeah, that was some of the things I saw. But
42 perfect.
I think
Well, you
this
did,
is
you did better.
you love to see it. I got bonus points for breaking items apparently.
Okay. No, but yeah, this is like a really fun. Yeah, it's like an. Yeah, I guess like kind of like like a similar vein as Beat Saber, like that sort
You
of
just load
idea,
it
right?
up, play it for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then go off and do something else.
I'm doing this to music though. That'd be hilarious.
Hmm.
This
Yeah.
guy's a bit of a dick though.
I've seen some images of like I think feel like it's like New York or something when there's like a billion taxis and then like a
Oh
fucking
my
meteor
god.
comes down and strikes everyone. Like I can tell this game's gonna get very hectic. And it looks like there's even like a Dance Revolution section. So I'm like, what the hell is
Oh,
going on?
okay.
Because I
Interesting.
think the game gets like more interesting the further you go along. So I think it's
It's also like a meta story as well, in a like sort of in a weird way. That looks it up.
yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw that cutscene. So I've unlocked Gouda at night now. But yeah, I think this is like a fun little game to get on sale if you're looking for like a little arcadey game to play between your single player, story based stuff. So yeah, check out
Yeah,
Traffic
it's a
Jams
little fun.
and definitely check out Walkabout Mini Golf. That one's very good. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.